So we're doing a quick gallery walk. So the graphs say a lot about the pieces. This one, it looks like the original graph was this shift 2 to the left because my function was x square root of x plus 2. So only that top portion of the square root function was drawn. On the inverse, the right side was the only one drawn. Okay? Over here we have a variation. The original, again, was still 2 to the left, but over here, we had this left side appear almost like out of nowhere, okay? Over here, we have another one that was just the top, so the range became the domain of the inverse, okay? This one says the domain of this square root function, which was negative 2 to infinity, became the range of the inverse. And then over here, we have the original, and I like this one a lot, actually, because it shows both of them, but it showed that this one wasn't ever required, okay? So from this, what we should have learned, and then down here, we had the original, which was this shift 2 to the left, and then this parabola that appeared. Mathematically, this is what I wanted to talk about. Mathematically, it feels like the parabola should happen because it's x squared. But here's the thing. Whatever you're given originally as, the domain of that will become the range of the inverse, okay? So over here, when we had the domain, negative 2 to infinity, negative 2 to infinity should come in as the range of the inverse. But here, the range of the original, which is 0 to infinity, should be the domain of the inverse. So they're right as far as marking this out, and all the other ones that did not show the left side, like this one is correct, this one is correct, this one right here is correct. They didn't show that left side. That's good stuff. That's what we're talking about. So the big thing that I wanted you to learn from everyone, right, comparatively together and everything, is that if I was given the parabola first, and I told you to graph the inverse, you would then only graph half of that parabola, right? Because it can't fail the vertical line test on that inverse. But if I give you the square root first, the inverse will be half of that parabola. Does that make sense, guys? Because it all depends on the domain and the range of the original one. Any questions? Okay.